What's up, guys? This is MadSquatch924 here. Welcome back to part 28 of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We are here on the planet of Tatooine in the city of Anchorhead, where we are searching for a star map, amongst doing other things here just to have fun and have a good time. First thing we're actually going to do, I'm actually going to switch Candace out since it's a new episode. I'm going to leave Bastila in here only because we are going to see her mother, and she is on said planet. And Karth is the lowest level, so I'll bring Karth. Why not? And we'll also level him up. It's only appropriate, really. Let's see, what do we want to acquire for him at this point in time? Possibly Master Toughness? It's a possibility. We might also want to consider giving him implants as well at some point. In fact, I think after Master Toughness, that's what we'll be giving him next, is implants. Because implants are kind of helpful, and it will help him, especially considering the fact that his strength is at a 13 for some reason. If we get that to a 14, that'd be cool. So we get another plus to his addition. Let's see, he has a +3 in his defense, so we can actually give him something better for defense if we have said things. Which appears we don't, so it doesn't matter. We actually don't have a lot on him, do we? We'll give him this belt since he has no other belt. Awareness and more awareness. I guess we'll give him this, you know. He's got to get something, you know. We really haven't used him in quite a while, have we? Surprisingly enough. The last time we used him was what? Dantooine? When we were with Candace, I believe? I want to say. Regardless, let's go. Ah, that human woman. I'm outraged at her arrogance. Do you, of all your species, place yourselves on such an annoying pedestals? Excuse me? I don't know what you're talking about. You should be sorry for sharing a species with that creature. I swear, Helena, must be your word for the pit of rancor. Okay. I mean, you seem pretty hateful towards other species yourself, guy. What? No, but you don't understand that woman. I think she didn't like us breathing the same air. You think she was queen of the planet. No offense, but your companion here looks especially like her.
That messenger said my mother is on Tatooine somewhere. We should ask about her.
If that woman is your mother, you have my sympathies. She's driving the regulars out of the cantina as we speak. And she's still there, correct? Probably. I don't think anyone else could top her attitude, so she won't be leaving. I won't be going back while she's there, however.
I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
You're actually looking for her? You humans, you're all out of your minds. Okay, so his mother is a bit of a bitch. By his, I mean her. Let's see, some credits, some parts, stuff like that. Hello, man.
I don't have a lot of time for talk, so please make it quick.
Okay. Can I ask you some questions?
All right, but I'm not sure what I could say to interest you. I just work on the crawlers.
Okay. What can you tell me about Tatooine and
It's a hole
Anchorhead?
in the galaxy as far as I'm concerned. I doubt this outpost will last much longer. But that's happened before and will happen again. Anchorhead has been resettled a few times now.
Oh. Okay. So why have the previous settlements failed?
Well, Tatooine fools people. It looks like it might have a good supply of resources, but it doesn't. Before a company learns this, they've already set up communities to support operations they now can't afford. Company pulls out, cities dry up, and after a few years, someone that doesn't know why it failed tries again.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess Zerka is just the current pitfall of that, isn't it?
It is. I guess it looked like a promising mining planet, but the metal, I tell you, it just isn't right. I've been a mechanic my whole life, and I've never seen anything corrode as fast as Tatooine metal. It's why whoever was here before left, and why Zerka will leave, and why whoever comes next will leave.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'll be going.
All right,
Thank you.
then. Back to work, I guess.
That's good information. So is the person over in the spaceport, his things were not unfounded. You'll be hearing about this, you Zerka puppet. I'm not going to let this drop. You can't just murder a whole village. And don't tell me you take my concerns to the corporate kiosk. I know when I'm not wanted. Okay, what the hell's going on here? Who the hell are you people? I'm done talking in this office. They aren't interested in listening to me, and I doubt they will even acknowledge I was even here. Typical corporate evasion, that's what happens when they own everything. No accountability. Don't ever bother bringing it up. Well, he seems quite irritable. So far, all the Duros on this planet seem a little bit irritable, don't they?
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
To start, I'm looking for a miner that goes by the name of Griff.
There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll.
Right. Are you sure? I mean, I would probably have left sooner if you just told me.
Oh, you mean that Twi'lek? Must have slipped my mind for a second. Yes, of course I remember Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
Yeah, that sounds like him, I suppose, based on missions and Lena's description.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
Really? So he's dead?
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
Wow. They're all expendable, aren't they?
Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job.
Okay. Is there an award if you save people like him?
All employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
Right. Can I ask about
Very
something
well,
else?
though I do have work to get back to.
I want to ask about your
Of
company.
course. Zerka Corporation records are available at our representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please. For your needs here, we maintain a fully stocked storehouse. Speak with Greta Holda about any purchases.
Okay. Can I ask about stuff here that has been happening on Tatooine?
Certainly. Please pose your questions to the representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please.
Okay, so there's so many secrets. And your company's stuck here. I heard that the metal is very imperfect and it corrodes very quickly. You want to elaborate on that?
You're right. It's not like you can't tell the state of things just by looking around. Mining operations here have not been a success. The ore is substandard, and there's less of it than surveys indicated. With the Sand People raids on top of it all, it's no wonder this planet has been abandoned before.
And why does it make it substandard?
No one knows. There are odd energy fluctuations on this planet, but they defy analysis or explanation. But the effect is obvious. Ore taken from Tatooine is useless for construction. It degrades incredibly fast. Word is getting out about it too. We're running out of buyers. Zerka Corporation is not doing well here.
Okay. So you have plans to pull out then?
It would be foolish to stay. It will be costly, but in the end, leaving will be cheaper than staying. I imagine all the heavy equipment will be abandoned. It's not worth shipping out things like sandcrawlers. Maybe the Jawas will find a use for them when we're gone. That's a laugh.
Okay. I have other
Very
questions.
well, though I do have work to get back to.
I wanted to ask about your hunting licenses.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
That's fair, but there's no other way to get a license?
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
Okay. And, I suppose I can do that for you. I don't see why that's a big deal. They're usually kind of monstrous from what I understand.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sandcrawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
Of course. Well, I guess I'll be going then.
Zerka Corporation looks forward to your future business.
Sorry about the dog in the background, if you guys heard that. Hello, Greta Holder. Yes, what is it? If this is about mining or sand people, you go to the Zerka offices. I just manage the storehouse. Can I ask about some bounties? It's not my affair. You want to hunt for Zerka Corporation, you talk to the protocol officer. Okay. Is there anything out of the ordinary happening here? Is that a coy way of referring to terrorists going down? You don't want my views on that. Okay, so what is your opinion about terrorists then? Just for sake of asking. You know what? At least the Sith seem to make things happen. How old is the Republic? 15,000 years? It's pretty stagnant. Every year, ships get a little faster, droids get a little smarter, and people get a little fattier. That's about it for progress. I suspect I just do as much grunt labor under them as I do now. At least shake things up. Wow. I mean, wow. You like change, I suppose. That's fine, I suppose. You say that like you know something. Well, keep it to yourself. I'd like to watch this change from a distance, thanks. Anything a little more local? Don't care about them. I stay in the Zerka compound. We could be on a pleasure wharf, all I care for, or no, really. But I'm here. Alright, I have other questions. Very well, though, I do have work to have to get back to. What do you have available for purchase? Mostly just standard Zerka provisions and supplies. That's not enough to keep the locals happy, but you can take a look if you want. Alright. What does Greta Holder have in his store? He's got some interesting equipment. Not the best equipment we've seen on this Let's Play thus far. A +9 is pretty good, though. $2 grand is a little pricey for it. What's this? +8. See, like a powered battle armor theoretically would be good for us if we didn't need to use force powers. However, Mandalorian heavy pistol sounds very appealing, does it not? Holdout blasters. It's not upgradable, so who cares? Thermal detonators, grenades, breath mask, sound dampening stealth unit. Oh, a mesh underlay. We'll pick a mesh underlay up because those are always helpful. Any upgrade we find, we will pick them up off of a store if they have them. Do we want to sell anything? Probably not, do we? Yeah, not really. Do we have a short lightsaber? No, that was a normal lightsaber. I was gonna say. Because we could have gave a short lightsaber to Juhani if she was with us in our party. Well, let's get out of here and head to the hunting lodge after that. The whole reason I went to Zerka office first instead of the hunting lodge first is because you can basically bypass events. Don't believe a word of what Zerka Corporation said in there. There's always a peaceful solution to conflict. They are just lazy. Okay. Is this about the Zerka wanting the same people Chieftain murdered? So you are the killer that they hired. Just go walk out there and wipe them out? I expect no less from fools. The stand people aren't animals. I've watched them, and they are intelligent. There must be a peaceful way to stop the attacks. I just know it. But no one will try, of course, and you can't even leave the city without Zerka's approval, and they want the same people dead. Right? I mean, intelligent or not, the same people have killed people. Yes, they have, but Zerka Corporation deployed numerous giant sandcrawlers to tear up the deserts and with ion shovels and whatever else they have. What would you have done? To the Sand people, it must have seemed like an invasion. There was no negotiations for territory or resources. I don't think the killing has been justified, but as a conservationist, I am hoping that someone at least tries to talk this out. Right. And what exactly would you suggest then? Talking seems out of the question. Communication. If we just speak to them, they don't talk. At least, not in any language on the average translator. But there was even a Jedi here a few years ago who couldn't seem to get through to them. I think that ended up in blood as well. I'm not saying it would be easy, but someone has to try. Maybe with a real translation droid, not these old protocol scrap peeps walking around. Okay. So, if that's the case, why don't you do something? Why should I have to deal with it then? Someone else has to. I got no influence with Zerka Corporation. I can't afford what Yuka Laka charges for his droids, and I won't even survive. Well, what I mean is, whoever tries to deal with the Sand people would first to survive their initial attacks. I wouldn't, of course. Someone could maybe get into their enclave if they could disguise themselves, but you have to get real desert robes, and that would be dangerous too. Okay. Where would one get robes to match theirs then, other than murdering them? I suppose you could take them off the warriors' raiders in the Dune Sea, but there's no way I'd survive anything like that. Plus, you would have to explain why you killed the warriors if you are trying to make peace. But I suppose there's no other way. Right. Well, I guess I'll just deal with the matter as I see fit and deal with it the way I can. That's what the infuriating Zerka Protocol officer said, but I'm not foolish enough to believe it. Everyone just wants to wipe the same people out. Go on them, but they're just like the Zerka. Short-sighted fool. If you just talk to them, maybe you get a true negotiational droid. I'm wasting my time. Go, get out of there. I'm gonna get out of here. Right. Gold mine of information. However, it doesn't seem to do a damn thing about it. The Hunting Lodge. Here we are. Let's start from left to right, work our way down. Hello, human. Are you a hunter like the others here? Not the life of me, but I admire you for it. If you're not a hunter, what do you do here? I fill the days with games of Pazak. Not that there's many people to play with, but a person should keep busy somehow. I play with that fellow in the cantina, but I find him distasteful. He does not play for the same reasons I do. Then why do you play? The sport of it. Even if I lose, there's a reward in having played to the best of my ability. I don't dwell on the credits taken or given. To most people, the game is simply gambling, but I choose to get more out of it than that. Not many players see it my way. Okay. Can I ask you other questions? Very well, but I have little else to do, of course, so shoot. Can I ask you about Tatooine? Oh, I doubt I could tell you more than the rest of these fellows. I haven't set foot outside Anchorhead, and I don't know why anyone would want to. Tatooine isn't a very hospitable place. I'll be going as soon as parts for my ship arrive, and of course it may take some time, though. Okay. You hear any rumors off the planet? Nothing since the unfortunate business on Taris. The Republic is reeling from that, as are we all. It is troubling. But you can't let that call a stop to your day. We survive worse, and we'll rise again. And it's just the way things are, you know? What about Pazak? You want to play some Pazak? What do you want to talk about Pazak for? You want to play a game? Yeah, let's play. Well, I'm up for it. I haven't played you before, so let's go. So to start, low wagers, let's just see how we measure up, okay? Bet what you wish, I just prefer the sport to be the reward. Those are indeed small wages. 75 credits is pretty insignificant. However, so far I think we are 1 in 3, correct? Correct me if I'm mistaken. I'm sure somebody knows what's the record thus far that I've managed. You know? I know we've won one game, and we've lost every other game against every other individual. For the reason of it's just unlucky. Which is unfortunate. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, I could play this, but it's so not worth it. And he did use a card to achieve what he got. Of course. Of course. Of course. Well, unlucky I am. Oh, this is so not cool. There we go. Tied up, baby. Great. I actually am gonna play this in case something bad happens. Fuck. Play this. Gosh damn it. Well, that's a bit of hard luck, friend. Sorry about your loss. It was a good sport, though, wasn't it? I don't want you to go get jaded about your performance. I see a lot of players quit too soon. It's your choice, of course. I think I'll be going. Safe travels, Wayfarer. Love losing credits to Pazak members. It's great. Well, a new face. Come and test your skill on the endless dunes of the Tatooine. Far as large as it is, this world may not have much, but it does have a meanest predators this side of the galactic rim. A hunter's paradise. I got something I could sell you. So I see. That's the biggest desert raid skull plate I've seen in the season. Whoever got that was a skilled warrior. I'll give you a premium price on that one. I'll give the buyer that put a special request. Does 500 credits sound fair? Yeah, that sounds fair. I thought it would. Do you have anything else to sell? I guess. Do you have anything for sale or to trade? I might have something. Wouldn't be much of a lodge if I couldn't keep the hunter stocked, could I? And what do you have, sir? You have a blaster rifle of very expensive taste. Oh, nice. I'll take this off of you. I'll take your scope. That's cool. It's worth picking those things up. Guess that'll be it. We can ask some more things about them. We can ask about Tatooine. Not much to tell. It's barren. Can't support much, but I have managed to get some off-road hunters to show up. I suppose there's trouble here like anywhere else, but you'll have to ask someone else about that. I keep to myself. Right. So he's worthless to us. Cool. Let's talk to some of the others. Comad Fortuna. Yeah? Is there something you wish, human? I guess just information that could trouble such a other hunter with, I suppose. Spare me the flattery, human. Such talk is rarely sincere. Okay, well, who are you? What do you do? I'm Comad Fortuna, a hunter and member of this lodge. It is not the life for everyone, but I am content. And, where's the best hunting? The best hunting is wherever the best hunter is. It's a trite answer, human, but the only one I can give. It depends on what you seek. Raid are plentiful and are the spoils of a sport hunter. Dragons appear only to the true hunter. Patience is key. Great dragons hunt alone, and the prey is whatever they can catch in their attention. So, I guess dragons are rare and they're very dangerous. They're both rare and dangerous, and an honor to hunt. If you survive, you are blessed and favored. Respect them. Some try to lessen the risk by mass hunting with battle droids. I would rather hunt solo, taking the risk as my own. Who the hell uses battle droids? I will not speak of it while they live. It is their shame to omit or hide. They know the effect it has. Perhaps they will kill so many Rey that they also kill the hunt. After that, perhaps the solo hunter will still prosper. So you must have been at this a while then, huh? A decade, two? I don't want to slave myself to time, human. There's a day and there is a night. Okay. What can you tell me about the other hunters here? Probably not as much as you would learn speaking to them to yourself. Even if they tell you nothing. The most obvious are the Gamorreans, however. Gurk and his crew are not the best company. They hunt, but often come back with salvage instead of hides or pearls. I think their prey walks upright. Okay. So they hunt people. What about the other hunters, besides the Gamorreans? Put simply, Dora Quinn is honorable, Tanis Ven is not so much, but I've got no real quarrel with him. Okay. Well then, I'm kind of looking for something. Who knows this planet best? No one that will return your questions. To truly know the dunes, you'll have to live there, as the Sand people do. Only they truly explore the land, but they attack without debate, if you see them at all. Okay. What about the Jawas? The Jawas may know the land as well, but they are more interested in trading than talking. They scavenge to escape. The language is difficult. If you can get anything more than the price of a droid out of them, I'll be impressed. Alright. Thanks. Good hunting. Hello, Dorak.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt Desert Raid. I don't babysit.
Wow, what a douche. It's just as well, I suppose. You probably couldn't even teach me a damn
Hoping
thing.
to goad me into talking a bit? All right. What do you want?
Just trying to get to know people. Who are you?
My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays?
Where's the best hunting?
If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It would be worth too much to me to let it get out. It doesn't matter anymore.
Fair.
This season has been dry for me, as it has for almost everyone. Perhaps someone else is holding out, but there are simply fewer raid out there.
And why is that?
It used to be a one-on-one test. Hunter against hunted. Now people just want the credits. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters, but some now use battle droids. Where's the sport in that?
And who uses battle droids?
That's not for me to say. I won't be a troublemaker in so small a community. You'll see. Hunt, and you will see.
Okay, that's fair. How long have you been hunting?
I've tracked wild beasts my whole life, but I've only been hunting here for 5 years. I've much to learn yet.
And what are you exactly trying to learn
There
here?
are hunters that go after the big kills, the crate dragons. I don't know how they do it. I never even see the things. Comad is the one I respect, but I also trust that the only difference between us is experience. I will learn.
That's fair. Tell me about the other
I don't go
hunters.
telling stories about other people. You want to know what they think? You go talk to them. One word though. Watch yourself around the Gamorreans. Gurk and his buddies aren't to be trusted. Everyone else I respect because they have skill. Those guys, they go for easier prey.
I see.
If that's what you want.
I am looking for something. Do you know anybody that knows the planet the best?
You'll have to ask around. Comad Fortuna is a much more experienced hunter than I am. He hunts far from Anchorhead. The local Jawas are a good source of information, even if it is hard to understand them. It may cost you, though.
Okay. I'll
Good
guess I'll be
hunting.
leaving. Cool. So I guess this is Gurk the Gamorrean. Let's see what he has to say. Boys, it talks to
There's
me.
only one language you Gamorreans ever understand, a blaster to your forehead.
Woo! Oh, Humia's big enforcer. We're scared now. Yeah, you tell him, Gurk. Right. Well, I'll just, you just keep your temper. I just want to ask some questions. You don't tell me what to do, nobody does. We're the best hunters, and we do what we want. Yeah, you nothing. Great. Let's just leave. Fuck these guys. Yeah, you leave, that's good. Maybe we see you on the dunes, maybe before you see us. Shh, shut up, stupid. Right. There's one other individual here, Tanis
What
Ven.
can I do for you? Did my wife send you? This ain't about credits, is it?
What? No. I'm just looking for experts, for people that seem to know the planet.
Oh, of course. Who put you up to this, my wife? I meant what I said about having no credits.
What? What? No, I just wanted to ask, like, who you are and what is it you do
Well,
here.
my name is Tanis, and what I do is hunt. I'm sure you've heard of me. Well, actually, I hope you haven't.
Okay, where's the best hunting
There
at?
isn't any. Too many hunters, not enough prey. I can barely keep
Fair.
expenses covered. Maintenance on battle droids is expensive. Of course, it's better than going alone. What if I stumbled on a bunch of sand people? These solo hunters are crazy.
Okay. So you hunt with battle droids. You're the battle droid hunter, aren't you? So is that like cheating?
What do I care? I need to eat. I also need to pay for parts so the wife can keep the droids running. It's all about the credits. Some guys will talk about honor and stuff, but they still sell their plates to Faza. I guess honor needs creds too.
That makes sense. How long you been doing
Too
it?
long, but it beats smuggling. You ever run into a Sith dreadnought in the desert? No, you haven't.
You cross paths with a Sith dreadnought?
Hell, I married her. No, seriously now. I had this friend that crossed Sith space and got stripped of everything. It's not like I have much now, I guess, but I still prefer sand people to getting ambushed on unproven trade routes.
Okay. You definitely talk about your wife a lot. What's the big deal of her?
Ah, she doesn't understand me. You know the drill. It's not my fault. She knew who I was when she married me.
Right. Well, I can ask about other questions.
Fine, whatever you want.
I'm looking for somebody, well, something. So, I'm trying to figure out who knows this planet the best.
Who knows the planet? I don't know. I guess the sand people. I'm usually running when I see them, though.
Of course. And the Jawas?
Smart traders. They've salvaged and sold me my own damaged droids once or twice. They don't say much I can understand. I think they're a little slow, but who am I to judge, huh?
Fair. Well, I guess I'll leave. Alright, that is everybody in this hunting lodge. So we basically sold some stuff. How much credits do we have? Actually, make sure I need to... Actually, I need to make sure I have enough credits for stuff in the coming future. Right now, we definitely do not, which is not good. Oh, I might sell some parts. I'll sell like 10 parts. But in all seriousness, yeah, I definitely need some... I definitely need some credits for what we're about to do in later episodes here. Sell my grenades. Why not? Sell this. Sell these stems. Sell this one too. I want to try and make sure I make enough money here. So, like, make sure I have like 3 grand on me or something. A vibro sword? It's so cheap. It's not even worth selling. 62. Republic mod armor. I don't even think anybody's gonna even use this armor. Might just sell this. Not today, however. Med packs are worth nothing. We sell a couple security spikes. And, We'll sell the military suit. I think that'll do us. Just want to make sure I was able to sell some stuff. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Actually, before we end it, I'm going to just switch out Karth, since we just used Karth for today's episode. And I'm going to bring in, I don't know, we just brought in, we'll bring T3. I haven't brought T3 in a little while, and I'll equip him out since he's here. Why not? I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, though. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think of today's episode. And if you're new to my channel, or watch me for a little while, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924, and don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. I'll see you guys next time on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Bye-bye!